Today I'm on Ambleside Close in Harwood, and if you're a young family looking for your first home, then keep on watching because I might just have the property for you. Ambleside Close is a beautiful quiet cul-de-sac in a really nice semi-rural location. It's located just off Hardy Mill Road, so we're close by to Harwood Primary School. You've got some fantastic views just in the distance. You might be able to see them there over my shoulder. So you've got plenty of beautiful nature on your doorstep, and you're also within a few minutes of Harwood Precinct, where you're going to find all of your shopping facilities, your bars and your restaurants. And this is the one we're going to be taking a look at, number 3, Ambleside Close. As I mentioned, it's a lovely quiet cul-de-sac, so if you've got young children, then you're going to love the fact that they can play out here on the front, and it's nice and quiet with no passing traffic. The property itself, well, it's tucked away in the corner. It's got a nice southerly facing rear garden, which is always a great bonus. It's got plenty of off-road parking here at the front for at least 2 or 3 cars, but there's so much more potential with this one, so let's go and check it out. Now we initially step in through a separate enclosed porch that sits proud of the rest of the house, and I'll come back to that in a minute. There is a large storage cupboard in there, somewhere for your coats and your shoes, which is always handy, and then you're into the main hallway. It's really well presented, this house, so I think you can move in and not really have to think about doing too many improvements straight away. It's certainly tastefully decorated. From this hallway, the first room that we get access to on this side is the main living room. And the first thing that jumps out is the size of that window at the front. It's huge. Don't forget we're on a cul-de-sac here, so it's nice and quiet, there's no passing traffic, and you might not be able to appreciate it through this camera or in any of the photos, but when you come here, let me tell you, the views in the distance over those houses opposite are absolutely beautiful. And here's where things start to get interesting. So this is the kitchen diner. Now the house has already been extended. So originally to here really, where this sort of pillar is, this would have been a bit of a small kitchen with a dining area over to one side, but it's since been extended out to the rear. So the kitchen's doubled in size, and in turn, so has the dining room. And then upstairs, something that struck me was the size of the window on the landing. Again, I'm sure it's a bit of a theme throughout this house, so you know it's going to be a nice, bright and airy home. The current owners have implemented some storage cupboards onto the landing, which I'm sure is always going to be of use. Now the bathroom, trying to avoid myself in the mirror just behind me there, but as you can see, it's a lovely modern bathroom, and it's got that nice modern sort of wall paneling instead of the tiles where you've got to mess around with grouting, so I'm sure that'll appeal to a lot of people. And then we've got 3 bedrooms. Now the master bedroom is this one here, positioned to the rear. We've got some lovely fitted wardrobes, and with it being positioned to the rear, you get some nice views over the back garden. Don't forget, it's southerly facing, so this room's going to be nice and warm. And then last of all, this is the rear garden. Now it's a lovely, private, quiet garden, okay? And it's also enclosed, and what I mean by that is there's no access down the side, so the only entrance point is through the house or through the garage. So if you've got kids, you can rest assured that they're going to be securely playing out here. But the one thing that I like most about this, and I mentioned it before, is it's southerly facing, so it's going to benefit from the sun most of the day.